league on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Giants and the Eagles, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
Well, the skies are clear, the sun is out, but don't be deceived. There's a big-time nip in the air on this crisp, autumn day at Lincoln Financial Field. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the New York Giants. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And Charles, our ball game here featuring a couple of young quarterbacks a lot of people have their eye on. Daniel Jones of the Giants, Jalen Hurts of the Eagles.
Yeah, Brandon, we're starting to see some of the old guard moving on. Guys like Drew Brees, Phillip Rivers, Eli Manning. And in their place, there have been some dynamic young guys who have come into the league, not just this year, but the last 3 or 4 years in particular. They've really changed the quarterback position. And I think both of these guys fit into that category. Youth is being served.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants ready to go to work on offense, and leading them out, their third-year quarterback from Duke, Daniel Jones.
I still remember when he was drafted, there was a little bit of controversy about how high he was selected by the New York Giants, but his talents were revealed. He can make every throw in the book. Surprisingly good athlete. As long as he takes care of the football, doesn't turn it over, he can really make plays.
A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Jones. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a give to Barkley. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Throwing Jones. That ball caught by Slayton. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, here come the Eagles on offense, and it's Jalen Hurts at the controls in his 2nd season now out of... Oklahoma.
A lot of expectations for Jalen Hurts this year, but he has the support of the franchise, including the man who owns the franchise. Had a 4-game audition at the tail end of last year and did enough that the Eagles sent Carson Wentz to Indianapolis. They're expecting Jalen Hurts to be their quarterback of the present and the future.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 40. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward. Play action. Here's Hurts. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. There to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. So that drives 7 plays in length. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? To throw again on 2nd down. Jones to Barkley on the check down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Jones throw here taken in by Ingram. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Now a second down and 6. Operating from the gun. Jones gets this quickly to Ingram. First down Giants. Jones to Ingram. Back to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Barkley hit and the ball pops free. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
But first down, Hurts. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They'll come up now on second and a yard. Throwing is Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They go play action with Hurts. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. On first and 10, it's Hurts. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now we're first and 10 at the 11. Hurts. Touchdown! A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. With a white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And they will take a knee here. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, time for a check of the next-gen stats from that first half for the Giants. And not much went right in those first 2 quarters. You can see the numbers on the ground there. Not a whole lot to write home about so far. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play. Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the second half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. He's showing it. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 33 yards that time.
There's another big play for him right there, and that's not the first time we've said that throughout this game. This last catch puts him over 200 yards receiving for the ball game and leaving the defense with just one word in their mind: helpless.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, as one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. That right there, his first incompletion so far in this game, Charles. He was 9 of 9 before that.
Yeah, I think that qualifies as being locked in, and then you have to ask him the question, so what caused the incompletion? Come on, man, get back on your game. Let's go.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. They'll run with Barkley. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Can see this quite a bit on running plays where the guy's out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. A first down carry for Barkley. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. That's complete left side to Shepard. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Now it's Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this third quarter of play. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. On the run, it's Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Hurts sets up to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first. From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll look to throw here on first down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. They'll set up a throw. Caught on the slant. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 2nd and goal. Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Elliott now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On play action, they'll throw. And he's got it. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Elliott on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. They'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And the Giants are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Jones now. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll be out right at the 35. Let's go. 27 yards there, a first down. Well, with Saquon Barkley, you often think of the elusiveness, the quickness, but he can definitely run with purpose as well, and he's able to shed a tackler there and continue on. It's hauled in by Shepard. That catch good for only a couple. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Jones. Jones hit and the ball's out. But I believe the Giants got this back and they will hold on to the possession. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Throwing Jones. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Giants are going to get the football back. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Jones throwing on 1st down. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's got this down to the 35. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held him to 7. If he made 1 more play, could have had our shutout.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
He's going to go up top again. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So fly, Eagles fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.